How's it going, everybody? Just want to go over a quick desktop review and unboxing of the Aputure Halo LED ring light. I was able to pick one of these up this past week. Normal price around my area up in Ontario, Canada is $89.99. Henry's had them on sale for $59.99. So all in all, a pretty inexpensive LED flash, mainly geared towards doing close-up macro photography. So let's get into the unboxing and we will see what's in there. So some standard documentation. You've got your warranty card, some product information, your user manual, and another pamphlet with some other Aputure products in it. So here's the actual ring light. Now this guy has 100 LED lights in the ring. It's wired to a control unit that mounts on your hot shoe. Now I use all Canon gear, so this one is set up for the Canon pins, and it can be used as a modeling light for video as well as a flash. Okay, and it comes with it looks like 8 adapters, various size lenses, from 49 millimeters up to 77 millimeters. So it's pretty much going to fit any standard lens that you've got there. Anything bigger than that, you're probably not going to be using a close-up ring light on. Anything smaller than that, you can always buy a stepping ring to adapt to the 49 or any of these other ones. So let's see, so the variety that comes with it is 77, 72, 67, 62, 58, 55, 52, and 49. So you got a good little package there. Some of the features on the control unit of this, you're looking at a dial that's going to go from 1/4 power all the way up to full, and you can stop it anywhere in between. You have your flash mode button. You have a left and right switch, which will be able to cut off half the light, and you can control that. And you have your modeling light, so your constant LED. So let's get some batteries in here and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to move these guys out of the way. Okay, so now on the control unit here, I'll just turn it on 1/4 power. There you go, pretty bright even at 1/4 power. Now these LEDs are not going to travel a whole lot of distance for the intensity, so I wouldn't recommend using this as a main video light or a fill light if you're going anything over 5 or 6 feet. So going up in power, about half there. And there's full. So we'll take it back down to 1/4 and switch it sides. So there's 50% of them on, the other 50% of them on, and back to full. Now when you go to flash mode, the main modeling lights are going to go off. Now you can press the flash button again on the control unit, and it's going to basically give you your your quick flash, make sure it's cycling, make sure it's charged up. So there you go. Now the flash is twice as bright as a modeling light, so you're going to get a lot more bright power out of it for those close-up photos. So there you go. Okay, so let's just get it mounted up on a lens, see how it looks, see how it functions on the camera. Now I'm just using one of my backup cameras, which is an EOS 40D, fairly old model, but it still does pretty good for still photos. And I'm using the 100mm f2.8 Canon macro lens, which has a 52mm filter size. So we'll grab the corresponding ring and get that mounted up. So it goes on just like that. Your control unit just goes on the hot shoe, like I said. Tighten that down. That's how that looks. And the ring light itself just goes on by squeezing the tabs on the side. And there's 4 little pinch points that'll retract. You just put those over the adapter ring and let go. And then it's on from there. Okay, so let's get this powered up. And there you go on the solid modeling light. Now once it's on the ring adapter, you can actually spin this around to any spot you want. More of a personal choice, but if you're going to be doing the left and right, you may want to play with the lighting settings, as you can cut off 50% of those LEDs. So turning it on to flash mode now. So it goes off. Now with this one, when you depress your shutter button, like you would for autofocus or auto exposure, when you push it down halfway, that light's going to come on and work as an autofocus assist light. So that's going to help you get pinpoint accuracy on your focusing when you're working up close. A lot of the time you're going to be in heavy shadows or darker situations for that, and it's going to stay on for a few seconds and then go back off. The other feature that this has that a lot of the older ring lights did not is you can use it as just a close-up flash that does not have to be mounted to the lens. So you can take it off there and you can actually put it on right onto the control unit. Now it's still going to work the same, so you depress, it'll help you autofocus. So that you might want to use as a highlight flash or fill light, anything like that at that point. But remember, it's not going to carry too far, so you got to keep that in mind. So back to the modeling light, just pressing the button on the back there, and let's see. Yeah, so it's a fairly bright light there, and that's just at 1/4. So we turn it up, it gets very, very bright. So that should carry pretty good for doing any close-up or macro photography. Now just to show you a variation here, you don't have to use a macro lens to be using this. You can use any lens that's going to focus close, or for example using a standard nifty 50mm f1.8 GP lens. This is the older version, the non-STM. Still a good lens. You can find them usually under $100 now used, so really inexpensive. And by using a extension tube, I've got the EF25 here, that'll cut down your minimum focusing distance drastically, and you'll be able to thread that adapter on the end of this just like you did on the 100mm macro, and you can have a 50mm macro set up for a couple $100 just with that. And these guys just attach like you'd be mounting it on the body of your camera, and then that goes right on the camera. Really simple, really easy and quick. So for a couple $100 in lens and extension tube and another $60 in that ring light, you can have a very well set up close-up macro photography setup. Well, hope this helps somebody watching the video, and if you did get anything out of it, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll have lots more videos coming up.